BabbScents.com.
Welcome everybody to this week's show with Ernestine Hill Talk to Me. I'm so glad you guys made it this week. I've had such a fabulous week and time doing this show, you guys. I'm so excited. I have wonderful guests for you today. If some of you are my Facebook friends, you've been seeing little promotions of the people I have on today, you guys. I have Lisa Bass Hanford and Simone Cowart from Hanford and JJ Brown, who's going to be performing for us live. You guys don't want to miss today's show. But I had such a wonderful time. The last time I was actually live on air, we were giving away tickets for the Resmade Car Show, so I went to that, had a great time, posted pictures of it. We had callers come in. It was such a fun time, you guys. Went to the farmers market last night. A lot of good things going on in the South Valley. Hanford Farmers Market, met a lot of interesting and cool individuals, and hopefully some of them will come on the show and tell us what they're doing out there in the South Valley, Central Valley, and beyond, you guys, because this show is about you. It's featuring you and what you're doing. You guys are truly the stars to come on the show. So what are you waiting for, you guys? I'm booking right now. Oh my goodness, there's a fly, but that's okay. I'm booking right now. Call me, you guys, if you want to come on the show. There's going to be a number listed. It's 475-8711. So you can call in later towards the end of the show. You want to be booked on the show, or you can get a hold of me on Facebook, you guys. But I want to mention a couple things. Last week, I had a replay of one of my shows from May 10th, and I wanted to replay it because there was an individual that was on the show named Callie Fernandez, and he wants to get awareness out there about a rare form of HPV cancer that he has right now. He's in stage 4, and he wants to spread awareness, and he also needs help. So if you guys could please look him up, Callie Cancer Fund, and that's Kelly, and Cancer Fund's one word. He's on Facebook. See what you can do to help him out, you guys. He's a really awesome individual and soul, and he really needs help. And you know, I think you guys can make that happen. I love when the community comes together and we shine together. Also, I want to mention one of my guests that I had, Michael Guevara, who was the wrestling standout, the 15-year-old wrestling standout. He'll be wrestling tomorrow at the Sound Arena at 8 o'clock in the morning, you guys. I want you to go out there and support him. If you get a chance, he's doing Greco style. And if you missed the show, he had 1 week to practice for a freestyling wrestling event in Sacramento and won nationals. So he's going for the state championship tomorrow. Good luck, Michael. I wish you the best. I know you can do it. You're an awesome individual. So I want to mention some of my my sponsor for today, Salon Couture, who did my hair. I'm so thankful that Salon Couture and Spa out there in Hanford, Lisa Herrera Martins, thank you so much for doing my hair. It's so straight. I love it. And I also want to mention my sponsors. If you guys can see, I'm wearing a Tachi endorsed sweater. Thank you, Tachi's my sponsor. There's 30 years, you guys. Been around for 30 years. Their 30th anniversary. They're celebrating that this year. And mentioning celebrations, if your birthday's coming up in June, don't forget to go play bingo for your birthday. It's some free bingo all the month. Check that out. You see all their specials going on, you guys. There's so many specials. Pork Chop Hill, you guys. Let me tell you something they did. They had such an overwhelming demand for the buffet in seafood. Not only do they do 1 day of seafood, they're doing 2 days of seafood, you guys. There's military and senior discounts with that. They have other promotions going on. There's still Wouldn't It Be Nice? Win your share of $36,000. There's the chicken teriyaki sandwich at the coffee shop, you guys. Look at that. Doesn't it look so great? Go out to the coffee shop. They have gifts of the month that you can win. They have beach towels for the month of June. Go out there. They have hot seats, peel and win. All kinds of ways to win out there, not just with slots and with bingos. If you're going out there, take time to get away this summer. Their rooms are at a fabulous rate, $79 for the weekdays, $99 Fridays and Saturdays, you guys. You don't want to miss. Also, all their specials, there's so many places to eat out there, you guys. You're gonna have fun. They got bands out there, they got entertainment. there's no way you can lose going out there because there's something you can find to do out there at Tachi Palace Hotel and Casino. The biggest thing coming up, get you guys ready for July 4th. They're going to a big firework extravaganza. They're going to have Mr. Root out there and Merton Drive. So they're going to have entertainment. Gates open at 5, and from every year they have such a big crowd going out there, you guys. They provide all this for you. It's free admission. You can't go wrong. So get ready for July 4th. Summer's coming up, you guys. We're going to have this time. So I'm so excited for my guests that are here today. I'm just excited, you guys, and I want you to be my next guest, so make sure you guys call in. Come back. We're going to go to commercial, and we'll be back with my first guest, Lisa Babb.
This segment is brought to you by Corrine Hatfield of Platinum Mortgage. If you are thinking of purchasing a new home or refinancing an existing home, call Corrine Hatfield at 917-7111.
This just in. Tower District houses are selling for as little as $300 per month. If you have a job and decent credit, you can own your own home. If you can come up with a down payment, you can own a home a lot cheaper than you can rent, and your payment will never go up. Also, you could deduct most of your house payment from your income taxes. If you'd like to lock in your monthly house payment at $300 to $500 per month for the next 30 years, call Mike Briggs Properties, 486-6758. Mike Briggs Properties, 486-6758.
Hey, my name is Chris DeVold, and I am host of one of CentralValleyTalk.com's hottest new shows, Sex, Drugs, and Chris DeVold, where we sit around for an hour and read the Bible. No, we don't. You think with a name like Sex, Drugs, and Chris DeVold, that's what we're doing? No. We sit around, we talk about lewd topics, we drink beer, and I vow to bring you one local live musician every friggin' week. You can count on that. So grab your best friend, come to the studio or watch from home, and get ready to blush every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. on Sex, Drugs, and Chris DeVold.
You can advertise your business, your product, or your event on Central Valley Talk, the Valley's only internet television station. Several of our programs are also picked up on Dish and cable networks. For the best advertising dollar, call Central Valley Talk at 579-1360.
You're watching CentralValleyTalk.com.
CentralValleyTalk.com.
Thank you so much for coming back, everybody. I have with me the Cincy star director, Lisa Babb. Lisa, everybody, welcome Lisa, studio audience. I have
Thank
an
you.
awesome studio audience, and you guys are awesome too for tuning in. Lisa's here today. We're gonna do some chatting on, what it is that she does, but more importantly, her inspirational story. I think what you have to offer the audience today is turning your passion into a profit. And the thing is, you didn't even try to do it. So we're going to get to that in a minute. So very important question, Lisa. How are you today?
I'm good. Thank you. I'm doing very good.
Great.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, you're so welcome. So tell me about how you got started in Cincy, or give me the background story of how it all happened for you.
Well, basically, I was back in Idaho where the home office is, where my girlfriend was getting married. So I was there, and she had a Cincy warmer out. Never heard of it. It hadn't quite really hit California yet.
Okay.
So I saw it, and I thought, well, that's really a neat product. So I searched online to figure out how I can get one, and started ordering for about 2 years. And my husband finally said, well, why do you keep buying from everybody else? Maybe you should just sell it yourself so that you can at least support your own habit. So it was as innocent as that when I started, just to support my own habit and get the products when I wanted. And
So were you buying it out of Idaho?
different consultants locally.
You were just looking for it.
I was looking for a consultant, and just having the hard time finding someone that was selling it. And so my husband's like, why don't you just sell it? But I'm not a salesperson, so it was a little scary.
So that's what you told me. I had talked to Lisa, and she's like, I'm not a salesperson, but obviously you have some really great story behind that. But I think that's great. So your husband's saying, sell it because you're need to support that habit.
You're
of
buying
yours.
it anywhere, might as well make money on myself. So
What is Cincy? For those people that don't know, what is Cincy?
basically, it's just a wickless candle. It's just a low wattage light bulb, so there's no open flame, so they're safer and healthier. I've got mine all on at home right now because I don't have
So
to
you
worry.
can leave them alone.
Absolutely. It's just like having a lamp on. It's just a low wattage light bulb.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's your favorite scent?
Right now, probably beach. I have lots of favorites. Yeah,
I
that's
can
a hard
imagine.
question, yeah.
Because how many scents does Scentsy have?
There's over 80 cents.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
80. And maybe you should create one.
Well, maybe I should try. Yeah.
I think you can with everything you've done. So you started and you just said, hey, I want to be a consultant. How did that happen?
Yeah, I just paid the $99 to join. Just
Okay.
my own intention was just to buy it for myself, to be able to get it when I wanted the product. And because I started in the fall, people were, oh, you're selling it. Well, I want to do a party, and I'd like to do a party. And then it kind of snowballed into something that took on a life of its own.
Wow.
And so about 6 months after I started, I quit my job because it got to where I couldn't do both. And so I started doing this full time, and I've been loving it ever since. I make my own hours. I work from home. I work at home in my pajamas every day, so you can't beat that.
I would come here in my pajamas, but they wouldn't let me, or have them bring the. Oh, you would? Okay, pajama party coming up. Probably we'll have a summer pajama party. That's our producer, Bill. I think that's awesome because here it is, people. She quit her job to do what she loves doing. Now, what were you doing before?
I was just an office manager at a
Okay.
local construction company, just working part-time, but I wasn't loving it. It wasn't in me. I was really unhappy, and my husband saw that in me and said, you need to pick one or the other. And it was tough just because, it was change, but it's been the best thing I've ever done.
Yeah. So what is the best thing about working for Scentsy?
There's so many. Obviously, I love the product, but beyond that, it's just the relationships. I've met consultants all over the United States and Canada. I have friends all over the world when I go on incentive trips and leadership trips, and I've built a team, and so I've built friendships. So
Is
it's
it-
just,
Awesome, right?
yeah, it's great.
Is it more than you've even imagined?
Oh, yeah.
Because here you are, you're thinking, I'm going to get into this only to get my own product. It kind of
Absolutely.
sounds like
Yeah.
something, to get my own product. But then it turns into something way more than you could even expect, to where you can even quit your job and supplement your income. And you love doing it.
Absolutely. And
I've-
I get to travel for free with my family and go on great trips. So I really can't complain. Now the fly's on me.
We have a special guest fly. He's on last. He can't wait his turn. Yeah, that's awesome. I think people are feeling like you feel. They're in jobs right now, and they're unhappy, and they really rather be doing something else. So,
Absolutely.
I think I had an inspired conversation this week with one of my friends, Sam, and we were talking about a lot of people are so frustrated at work and they're angry all the time. It's because they're not doing something that they love to do.
Absolutely.
When you're doing something you love to do and you're in your zone, I mean, there's no
and
comparison.
you're your own boss.
I
If
love
I want
it.
to take a day off, I take the day off and
have to
work
ask
my
anybody.
hours. Absolutely.
Unless your husband. You have to ask your husband sometimes.
No, I'm my own boss.
That's right. She's her own boss, and I love it. So tell me, what do you think has been that helped you create your success? What are two things?
I think for me, once I first started, again, it was just something to support my own habit. Didn't have the intent of where it went. And once I kind of saw the potential so quickly, I realized, okay, this is a business. And so I have about 20 years customer service background.
Okay.
So I just took that into my business, and I've always taken pride in my customers. So if my customers need something, I deliver it right away. I try to return their phone calls. And that's been a big key for me because I get a lot of return customers, a lot of referrals. But I think the biggest part for me has just been networking.
Okay.
I attend every local networking event in Hanford, Fresno, Visalia, Tulare, just to meet other local business women and find opportunities with events and just to get my name out there. And that's how we met,
Yes.
at a networking event. I think networking is the key.
That's right. We met at a networking event for the Lemoore Chamber of Commerce.
Yes.
And I'm just telling people out there, like, hey, I want to promote your business, your event, your organization, whatever, inspirational people and stories. I'm the go-to person. Let's do this. We don't have to wait for Hollywood to call or anybody else to get a special invitation. Let's do it now. There's a lot of amazing people in our community that we just need to learn to meet. People may see you and not know your background story about how you just wanted to. I'm sure you don't say that to everybody. I started, as my habit, and now I have it built it into this thing because you have like how many people are under you as far as like you're a star director. So what does that mean? You have so many people that are working.
Yeah, I have so many under me, and then I have a couple of directors also under me.
Okay.
So, yeah, so
Oh,
it's
wow.
fun. I have a great team. So hi to my team out there because I know they're all watching.
Oh, great!
We're
So
Team Baby Got Waxed, so I just have to give
Baby-
a shout out to my team.
Baby's
'cause they're
got
amazing.
whack.
Yes,
Oh
that's
my
team name.
goodness. Oh, our producer likes that name. So how many people do you have?
I have 242 girls. Well, girls, and I have a couple guys also
right.
on my team. Yeah.
Do they have guy scents?
Yes.
Like, what are some of the guys?
You know, they came out with this month a 6-pack of BabbScents, and it was like divot and burned rubber and cold pizza.
Burnt rubber. Bill, what do you think about that?
Yeah, so we've got everything
have a
for the
guy.
man. And then we have scents that smell like a man, which are my favorites, like the manly, musky
Oh.
scents. Yeah, that's what I tend to warm the most.
Wow, really? That's awesome. So you guys are producing scents for both genders. So it's
Oh,
not
absolutely.
because people would think, oh, this is just for women.
Oh no, I have children in their bedrooms. They have Scentsies. They also have little
cool.
Scentsy buddies for the small child. I have older women and men. There really isn't a gender or an age. It's
Everybody
across the board. Absolutely.
Everybody loves to smell things that smell good. So
Right.
what do you have right here? Some of the products.
This is our full-size warmer. It's called the Jane. It's one of my most popular warmers.
Uh-huh.
And basically, it's just, I was just going to show it, there's just a dish on top, and there's a low wattage light bulb. So your warmers come like this, and then you just get your bars of wax, break off a piece of wax, you set it on top, and the light bulb warms the wax.
That's it. You just warm the wax up and leave it.
Yeah, within minutes, your house smells amazing.
And I was
And-
going to say, how strong is the smell?
well, it depends on which type of scent, but the ones I pick are usually the stronger type of a scent. But as soon as you walk in, your house is it smells so clean.
I love that.
Yeah, it's
I love
very
stuff
fun.
that smells good.
Of course, and then it looks good. You know, you don't have a big jar candle with all the soot on your ceilings. You're not inhaling all of that.
Yeah.
It's much safer, it's much healthier, and it's much more decorative.
And aren't there like specific? You guys have a bunch of warmers that, like I've seen football ones or.
Oh, we have
just-
tons. Yeah,
Yeah.
we've got full-size warmers, and we have the smaller mid-size, and then we have our little plug-in, so more like a little night light in a bathroom or a kitchen. So if you don't have a lot of counter space.
Oh, different designs.
Yeah, we have tons
colors.
of designs,
for
sizes.
people's homes. It doesn't-
Absolutely. Yeah, we come out with a catalog twice a year, so
Okay.
there's something always changing, and they're staying up with all the current trends. So it's fun stuff.
That's awesome. It
Yeah.
sounds awesome because you told me you take trips too. They pay for you to take trips.
Absolutely, yeah.
Where have you gone?
I just got back. Well, last year we went to the Dominican Republic for an
Oh, my
all-expense-paid
word.
trip, and then in 2 weeks we're going to Hawaii. So I'm really excited about that. That'll
Will
be
they
fun.
let me come for having you and promoting Scentsy? I don't know. But that's awesome. How do you go from just being a part-time office manager? You guys listen to this. And then she follows her passion, does what she loves, and she's going to Hawaii in 2 weeks, and you've been all around the world doing this, and it's just taking you places you've never thought you've been. Wow,
Yeah.
that's just so amazing.
It's a dream
So-
come true. It's fun.
That's good. So what drives you?
My children, I want to, show them that I can be a successful businesswoman. It's something that I can do, and I'm trying to teach them. I actually will pay them to help if they help me work. I just want to teach them that they can do anything that they want to do. I'm not a salesperson, so it was kind of things I was able to conquer myself and get out there and sell and network and meet women and other people and really get out of my comfort zone, which has been really tough, and I've really grown a lot in the last 3 years.
That's amazing because it's really hard for people when you talk about comfort zones. We're all, in our little bubble, and we're afraid when somebody comes and messes our bubble up, we get upset, because people don't like change. But I think what you said is so great because we have to step out of our comfort zone, talk to people. Now, I think people are afraid of the word salesman, because people have these ideas of what a
Right.
salesperson is. No, you're trying to sell me something. But I think you're right. I think it's, when you just conversate with people and build relationships, that's the real selling.
Absolutely.
you
And
know?
actually, the difference with Scentsy is I don't really have to sell it because it sells itself.
That's right.
Because it's a consumable product, I get the reorders. I need more. I'm out of, I'm having a wax emergency. And so that's the nice part. I don't really have to be an aggressive salesperson because I just have to do good customer service and just keep continuing to meet new people and share what I love.
And I think, and you share what you love. I think your enthusiasm comes across when you talk about Scentsy, and people.
Well, it's so fun. It's so addicting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't want to get started because then I'll probably be addicted.
Oh, this
too.
one I'm leaving here for you, Ernestine. So
Are you serious?
Oh, yeah. The studio will smell great when everyone comes in.
Oh my God, I'm so excited. Thank you so much. Oh, wow. So, do you have any other special talents, Lisa, that the world should know about?
Special talent. No, you put me on the spot with that. No, I can't tap dance. No, I can't do any of those things.
So, where can people find you? If people see you, they want to go get some Scentsy, where do they look for you at?
They can give me a call. I do this out of my home, so I'm always available. My number's 559-836-9242. I also have a website at BabbScents.com, so doesn't matter where you live, it'll ship right to your address. They're
So, you do business with people anywhere?
absolutely. I have customers all over the United States.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's amazing.
absolutely.
I love that. And right now, speaking of all over the United States, I have people watching from out of state and who knows where else. Get with Lisa if you need some Scentsy. Come on, people. So thank you for watching all of my people out of state. But that's so cool. So you're not only just limited to right here, you can be anywhere.
Anywhere, absolutely.
And you've gone everywhere. That is so amazing. So is there anybody else you'd like to thank for, just in all this Cincy stuff? And
Well, obviously I want to thank my sponsors and those at my upline because they've been the support for me, and my family. They've been very supportive. They get so excited when I've earned trips and certain awards and things like that. And that's what I do it for. I want them to see and be proud of me. And it's been a journey, and it's been fun. I mean, I'm doing something I love, and it doesn't even really feel like work.
that's what I'm talking about. I wish I could get paid a full salary for doing this. So if any of you want to donate to me too. But you guys check Lisa out. She has awesome. What would you give one piece of advice for somebody who's on the fence of going for their dream and being in a job that they really don't like?
Well, I just think you have to follow your passion and do what you love. I've been in jobs, and the last 2 jobs I had, I was laid off. And I started to realize it didn't matter how hard I worked, it wasn't going to go anywhere. It wasn't going to change the outcome of being laid off. And so when this came upon, I thought, well, the harder I work, the more I will get out of it. So you just have to work really, really hard and not give up. I work longer hours now than I've ever worked, but I love it. It's a fun job, and I see the rewards. It's something I'm working on as a legacy for my children to pass down to them, because it's something I'm building with a team and teaching them. I think that's the big thing, is you want to teach your children working hard is important.
It is. And
Yeah.
I think everything that you said is so awesome. Even creating a legacy. Most people don't think about that, but I think what you're doing is an awesome job. I'm so glad I got to meet you. And I'm so glad everybody out there got to see what type of person you are. You're so passionate about what you do, and I love it. I get like chills when people follow their dreams and are successful at it. But I just want to congratulate you on your success.
Thank
and I want
you.
people to look for her wherever you're, because she's everywhere. She's everywhere. You can go online. Make sure you give her a call. Take that phone number down, you guys. Lisa, thank you so much for coming on the show today.
thanks
and
for
I know
having
I'm going
me.
to see you in the future.
Absolutely.
So, thank you so much. You guys don't miss. Come back. My next guest is Simone Coart.
There's a lot of good reasons to support Measure G, but for me, the most important is the funding Measure G provides to keep police officers and firefighters on the job. In the agreement with the city, Mid-Valley Disposal provides funding to help balance the budget and avoid more public safety cuts. So while outsourcing trash may not seem like a priority, safety in our neighborhoods definitely is. Please join me in supporting Measure G. It's a good deal for our city.
I am a monster. I will never back down.
I am part of a tradition. I got green in my veins!
I'm ready to go!
I'm a monster!
This is our team.
This is our town! This is our barn!
This is our time.
I am relentless.
I will never get tired of the goal song. I'm ready to go! I will never quit.
I am a monster.
I am a monster!
I am a monster!
Watch Tim Thiessen live Wednesdays at 3 p.m. right here on CentralValleyTalk.com and on digital channel 33.2. If you missed the live broadcast, we're on every Wednesday night at 11 p.m. on Comcast channel 200 and digital channel 43.5. You don't want to miss this.
You're watching CentralValleyTalk.com.
CentralValleyTalk.com.
Hey, do you know what you're going to do this weekend?
I do.
You do?
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to be here Friday from 7 to 8.
There you are, right here on CentralValleyTalk.com. It's Splotch on Fresno. I'm Laura Splotch. This is my guy, Boo, Brian Peters, and my favorite co-host. And we are here every Friday night to let you know what's going on this weekend. We got great bands, live bands. We've got great guests. We've got good fun. We got great beer. And we'd love to have you come down and visit us in the studio at 1212 North Van Ness. And come on down to Splotch on Fresno. We are here for you, and we'll see you out at the shows.
CentralValleyTalk.com.
Thank you, guys. I'm so excited to be with all my special guests today. My next guest's name is Simone, everybody, and she inspired me. Her story of a struggling childhood had placed a tidal wave of determination in this girl, and she cannot be stopped. And I just want to shine a positive light on somebody doing such positive, major things, everybody. Help me welcome Simone Coward, everybody. Woo! Studio audience! Thank you to my studio audience. Simone, well, let me just tell a little story about Simone. Your mother definitely was very, very proud of you, and she's trying to get your story out there, and she's like, nobody wants to do my story right now. I was like, well, same message, you guys. We don't have to wait for permission for people to do a story on you. Call me up if you have something you want to get out there. Let's do this, because I especially love focusing and talking about people who go through struggles and who are determined, making their own way, progress, and being positive. So Simone, thank you for being here today.
Thank you for having me.
You know, I'm so glad that you're here, but you know, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good. I was just hanging out, and then I'm glad that you gave me this opportunity to come on here and to share my story. I was super excited about it. I was kind of nervous, but you're good for kind of settling me down and making me feel comfortable.
Oh,
but
thank you.
Again, just thank you for sharing my story.
Oh, wow. Well, let's get to your story. So, Simone, right now you're going to San Jose.
Yeah, I just finished my second year at San Jose State. I'm going to be a third year, and it's kind of surprising because I feel like I just left and moved away to college, and I'm already going to be a junior. So it's going by fast, but yeah, I'm a third year.
Third year, going to college, but she's just not going to college, everybody. This girl is an Alicia Keys song, On Fire. You are on fire. She cannot be stopped. So let me tell you, she had a struggling childhood. And what was some of the determination that made you, like what gave you such determination to do what she does? Because let me tell you something. She started college at 17, right? Mom had to sign a paper for you to go away to college. And not only did you start at 17, you found your own way there.
Yeah.
I mean, this girl did the work for her scholarships. What did you have to do to get in on your own? She's 17 years old at the time.
To get into college?
Yeah.
Well, it's just keeping your grades up. Nowadays, it's not as easy as it used to be. Just to get into college, you can't just apply and then you're in. It's much more competitive. It's much more impacted. So you just have to have the grades to get in. You have to have the extracurricular things. I was super involved in high school. I got scholarships, and that was super helpful because we all know college isn't cheap anymore.
Yes.
But just being involved and maintaining good grades, that's what I had to do just to get in. But as far as when I got there, it was kind of like you're on your own, learning how to walk again, and that definitely was pretty tough for me.
And eye-opening, I bet.
It was very eye-opening. I always tell my students that I talk to, I say, your first year of college, you will learn a lot about yourself.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, that's great. I think, and you had filled out some of your own scholarship papers. And
most of the scholarships I did myself. I had my mom like proofread them and stuff like that, but the scholarships that I got, I've got them all myself, and I'm super thankful and blessed that they were given to me. And yeah.
She did this on her own, you guys. So there's no excuse if you have some high school kids out there.
Yeah.
She's in high school filling out her own scholarship forms because she's determined beyond anything, beyond reason. So tell me, where did all this determination come from? Because I talked about the struggling childhood.
Yeah.
Or what made you want to succeed so bad?
Just my childhood, I guess. I don't see it as something bad. I see it as lessons learned. I learned from my parents' mistakes. And it was just an example of what I didn't want in my future. So that definitely motivated me to want to do well, want to be financially stable, and just, yeah.
So it was more like the lack of funds or education for your family growing up and being...
Yeah, basically. And then I guess a lot of my friends, too, I kind of got a new crowd of friends in high school, and they were all older, and I watched them all be so excited, and they all went through their college process, and it was something that I got super excited about, and I wanted to be with them in college and doing stuff like that. So they definitely impacted me and motivated me to want to go to college too.
So it is true, you know, they say you are who you hang around with. So I'm glad you were hanging around people that were college minded, you guys. So it's really true. So not only does she go to college, so I'm so glad that you're going down the path that you are. This girl is super Phenomenal. And tell me, you're in a sorority, and how many different things are you in right now? Because she named like 5 different things. I'm like, wow, girl.
So my first year of college, I joined a sorority. College, like I said, your first year, it is tough. It was probably the toughest year of my life, and during that time, I just needed support. I had no friends in San Jose. I was 3 hours away. So I went through Greek recruitment, and I joined a sorority, and I didn't know that you could take on all these leadership positions and do all this extracurricular things. I kind of just was looking for friends, but when I joined Delta Gamma, I had the opportunity to take positions. So the director of fundraising for the sorority, so I put on events to raise money. I'm the director of scholarships, so I make sure that all of my sisters are getting the good grades that they need to have. We're achieving scholastic requirements and things like that. And then I'm the VP of membership ed for all of the sororities.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you're vice president.
No, it doesn't mean vice president. How it is, there's like president, and then under the president, there's VP positions. There'll be like 3 or 4 VP positions, and then under the VP positions are directorships. Okay. So VP positions are kind of like the bigger ones. They're not the president position, but it's right under president.
So that's the way to go. Simone, you go into a sorority, and not only that, you're taking on all these leadership roles.
Yeah.
So because she's taking on all these leadership roles, she was nominated, right? You were nominated, or how does that work?
Yeah. Are you talking about for Atlanta?
The leadership.
Okay. So basically, every year, my organization chooses someone that they see potential to run the whole organization, and so they all voted for me to go to Atlanta to go to the leadership conference and gain skills and gain experience and gain knowledge on how to properly run an organization or a meeting or just things like that. So
her leadership skills are so superb and excellent. They picked her to go to Atlanta, Georgia. She's going to Atlanta, Georgia, July 28th through August 2nd, you guys. And she's going to be doing a 6-day immersion experience. Yeah. I looked it up. Leadership, you guys. If you want to go, look up leadership.org. It's their number one goal is to provide experiences with life-changing potential. So here's a girl, she's from Hanford, California, and San Jose State University. Who knows where she's going to be leading this country? She's super smart, and she's intelligent, and she's a leader already, you guys. And one of the reasons why we have you on today is because you've accomplished so much. You on your own, through your own will and your own determination, and you get it accepted. You go to a university. You're in everything that you can be in, and then you're even a director of fundraising. But now you do it for other people. But now Simone needs some fundraising of her own, and it's for one thing. A lot of times we have students, or if your kid's in college, the parents have the funds to send their children away to other states with, here's some money. Well, Simone needs our help with that, and I think that we should support her. And whatever you can give, we're going to start a fundraising for you to try to get you there. What's paid for, and what do you need?
So my organization paid for basically travel expenses, like my flight there and back, hotel, and then that's
it. So she'll be starving for 6 weeks. 6 days, everybody. If we don't send her with a little money for food. She's a college student, full-time, with all these leadership positions, you guys. She chose to go to leadership. And what we're going to do, you guys, be looking at, if you're on my Facebook, or if you want to call in, the call-in number will be up soon. And we're going to start a fundraiser, and whatever you can give to support kids and people. She's not a kid anymore. She is a talented young lady. But in our community, to support them. If you're with that type of stuff, supporting positive, supporting our future leaders, whatever you can give, you guys, would be awesome. So we're going to start a fundraiser. Be looking for that, probably on my Facebook page or your mother's Facebook page. But I would definitely give out that information. So now until July, because you go July
28th.
Atlanta, hot Atlanta. Yeah. So that's going to be a fun experience. What's the farthest you've been so far?
Atlanta. My grandma used to live there, and I spent a summer there, and it was really hot. I thought Fresno was hot. Atlanta is definitely, it's very hot, very humid.
Especially during that time, huh?
Oh, yeah. It'll be like 100 degrees and it'll start pouring rain. I will never forget when it did that, and I was like, what is this?
Well, it's going to be summer. I hope it's not raining while you're there.
I hope not either.
You guys stay tuned because we are going to do that fundraiser. But what are some of the goals that you have for the future?
My goals, I just want to make sure that I'm successful, get my bachelor's degree. I have something in mind that I want to do for others. I want to get an organization set up where I can talk to students, high school students mainly, about college further than just how much tuition costs, further than just how much classes cost and things like that. I want to give them the experience, give them my experience, because I think that's super important, and it's a huge part of when you come to college, because when I went, all I knew was tuition was this much, my dorm room, this, there was so much that was left out, like the clubs and organizations and just the campus life and things like that.
You want to give them a realistic view.
I want to give them a realistic view on what to expect when they come to college, not just the things that you learn, like reading a brochure.
Exactly, because we relate more when we're talking to people, and if
Yeah.
you can give them that experience. And she wants to start her own organization already. That's awesome. So, go ahead.
I think that's super important, though. Like I said, it's a huge part, and it gets people more excited about college if they know what comes with going to school and the fun part about it, the relationships that you meet, the opportunities that come with it. I think that people would be more motivated and more excited to want to go to college. So
You're making me want to go to a university now. It's never too late to go back to school, right?
Yeah.
It's never too late.
Never
But
too
I'm
late.
glad that you just took this initiative on your own. Like I said, there's going to be so many opportunities for you in the future, and I'm glad you're already a leader to come on. You're, what, 19?
Yeah.
She's 19 years old, everybody, and started at 17. So look for the fundraising opportunity for Simone, you guys, on my Facebook page. I got something down. Anyways, or you can call. Did we get a phone call, Bill? I thought I heard somebody trying to call in.
We did, but it went real quick. They hung up.
We had a phone call. Maybe somebody was trying to call for you already. Well, don't give up, whoever's out there trying to call. Now, if there's one last piece of advice, is there anybody that you'd like to thank, or anybody?
My family, my friends, my boyfriend, they've all been super supportive. My sisters, they've all been super supportive.
We got a phone call. Let's see who it is.
It's my mom.
Hello?
Hi. Hello, you're on the air.
Oh, hi. Hello? You're on the air. Hello? Hi.
Turn that computer off.
Oh, can you hear me?
Where's that? I don't know where's that. Oh, caller, turn your computer down a little bit.
Caller, turn your computer down a little bit. Okay.
Okay, who's this?
Oh, this is Chris. It's your friend Simone.
Hi,
Chris? It's your friend?
I know Chris.
Hi, Chris. How are you?
I know Chris. Hi, Chris. How are you? Very well, thank you. I want to give much support and love to Simone.
Okay.
Aw, thank you.
And I'm going to give her a little bit of help, too.
That's right. Thank you so much, Chris. That's what we're talking about. Thank you, Chris. So, Chris, what's your last name?
Dominguez.
Dominguez, she knows me.
Okay, cool. So, Chris Dominguez, thank you so much. And that's what I'm talking about, you guys. Thank you, Chris. And keep the love going. Spread the word. We already got a caller. She's already got a donation because she's doing her thing. So I want to thank you so much, Simone, for being here. You're awesome. And we're going to get you those funds so that you can come back and support our community and give back. You're doing an awesome job, and I'm proud of you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you. So come back, you guys. I have one special last guest coming up, JJ Brown.
There's a lot of good reasons to support Measure G. But for me, the most important is the funding Measure G provides to keep police officers and firefighters on the job. In the agreement with the city, Mid-Valley Disposal provides funding to help balance the budget and avoid more public safety cuts. So while outsourcing trash may not seem like a priority, safety in our neighborhoods definitely is. Please join me in supporting Measure G. It's a good deal for our city.
That man's alley, hungry Howies, and Scoops Ice Cream. Tower Health Food, Samba Steakhouse, Mike Briggs Properties. There's Tower Market, Farmers Market too. Kuka's and Landmark, Mr. Sushi for you. Chicken Pie Shop, Fulton's Pulley, Palominos. Spinners Records, Tower Bike Shop, Irene's To Go. Bobby Sal's Restaurant, The Perfect Blend and Million Elephant. H&R Block, Starbucks Coffee, Piemonte's. Roger Rocca's Dinner Theater, The Second Space. Tower Tattoos, Lottie and the Me and Ed's is the place. International Furniture, The Review Cafe. Teasers Realty Market, Love Oak knows the way. Typhoon Restaurant, The Game Preserve, and B of A. Sequoia Brewing, Russo Restaurant, Tower Clocks Today. Come to the tower, there's so much fun for everyone. Every morning, every evening, ain't we got fun?
You're watching CentralValleyTalk.com.
CentralValleyTalk.com.
Thank you, everybody. My guest is making his way back here, Mr. JJ Brown, you guys. I'm so excited. The guests that I had earlier, I'm just so amazed by their passion and enthusiasm. My guest just made it, and he's awesome. He's going to unpack his guitar while I tell you a few little things. We have these little tickets right here. It's buy one, get one free for Boomers. If anybody wants to go to Boomers out here in Fresno, or $5 off a Play Pass. So if you want to call the last 5 minutes of the show and try to win some of these, get one, buy one free attraction or $5 Play Pass, call us at the end of the show. But right now, everybody, help me welcome my very special guest, JJ Brown. Studio audience, give it up.
Nice shirt. Nice shirt.
You like my shirt?
Represent Tachi.
Tachi is my sponsor.
I'm playing there tonight.
Tonight?
Yeah.
Well, I gotta be there.
Yeah, no, from 9 to midnight at the Koi Lounge.
I was gonna ask you when's your next performance besides on this show, you know, and
Yep.
it's Tachi. How awesome, and we didn't even know that.
No, and it's great that you wore that shirt to remind me.
I'm sure you would have been there anyways. So JJ, where are you from, JJ? Just tell the people where you're from.
I actually grew up in Chattanooga, Tennessee.
Okay.
So a little bit far from here, but I came to the Valley, and I actually live in Kingsburg now. So.
Okay, because I was on the show, and I seen you on Chuck Leonard's show. Chuck Leonard's show comes on after mine, everybody. And he's like, you got to know JJ Brown from Hanford. And maybe he was just trying to get me to...
Yeah, I've spent a lot of time and played a lot of shows in Hanford. In fact, I have a lot of shows in Hanford in July, which is cool.
Okay.
I'll be playing at the King's Fair on July 4th, so that's cool. And Johnny B's actually in Hanford.
Where is Johnny B's? I seen that on...
It's on Lacey, like going out towards the country, going out towards, I think the 40...
Oh, okay. It used to be Rubicova's, I think.
It's been a lot.
It's been
a few things, and it's one of those bars that you drive by and you go, people's had some fun nights there.
I see. I know. I think I know what you're talking about. So tell the audience, for those that don't know who you are, tell the audience, how would you describe your music?
I would say it's adult alternative acoustic rock. I don't know.
Because I was trying to describe it. I was like, I can't, but he just sounds so awesome. I heard him live, and I'm like, he sounds awesome. So you're doing what you love to do. So when did this dream start for you, like to do music and stuff?
Well, I think I started singing probably when I was about 5 years old. Mm-hmm. My sisters would go away or something. I'd be like, come back to play. So I'd write a song about it, you know.
Really? So you've been writing since you were how old?
Just I don't know, since as long as I can remember.
Okay.
Music and writing has been a part of my life, and but I never really took it seriously. You know, I always thought I was pretty serious about it, but I treated it as the art that it is, and I just kind of let the craft grow, and then eventually, I started taking it a little bit more serious. And in 2006, I had a great writing opportunity when I lived in Nashville, and I had my first song placed in stores and played on the radio, and it was great. And
So you heard your songs, you were on the radio.
yeah, which is really cool as a writer to once actually get paid for something, and and have something to put on your resume, to say, hey, I'm legitimate,
Exactly.
And that was cool.
Cool. I heard some other big things are going on for you right now. Like Fresno has a commercial, the zoo.
Yeah. I got to give a big shout out to Reverie Productions, because they're a great videography production company here in Central Valley, and our paths cross, and they're doing a music video for me actually right now for Say a Little Prayer, which is a veterans song. And so through working with them, the Chaffee Zoo hired them to do their commercial, and it just happened to be that I had a licensing opportunity and licensed one of my songs, No Need for Apologies, to them. So if you see the new zoo commercial, you hear one of my songs. So it's actually pretty cool.
That's awesome. So those of you watching TV, the Fresno Zoo commercial comes on.
Yeah.
And it's his voice in the background playing that song.
Well, I love taking my kids to the zoo anyway, so.
How awesome is that if you're there at the zoo and then your song's playing while you're looking at the monkeys or something?
Yeah.
It's got to be totally fun.
It's really, really cool.
And another big thing, Indy. Tell us about the Indy 500.
Yeah, that was an amazing opportunity. The Indianapolis 500 I work with an organization called the Hugs Project, and I'm a veteran, so I'm very in touch with organizations locally and nationwide that are doing things to help men and women in service. And so I work with the Hugs Project, and we send care packages overseas to troops serving in Afghanistan or on the front lines of any deployment. And one of the cool things about that was they gave the Hugs Project a chance to say thank you to the troops, and they made this really cool commercial, and I was able to license my song to them, and they played it 144 times over the Indianapolis 500 on these huge jumbotrons and stuff, and it was just a really exciting opportunity once again as a writer to be like, hey man, I also did this.
And how many people watch and are there at the Indy 500?
I'd have to check the stats, but I think they have upwards of 300,000 to 500,000
or more. So. That's awesome.
Yeah, so who knows?
But still, that's great for your resume, like you said. But I think it's awesome opportunities.
Well, when you write a song, you really hope that it connects with somebody, and if you play it to 10 people, you might find one person that really likes it. Exactly. If you play it to 10,000 people, you might find 50 people that really like it.
Exactly.
You play it to 500,000, you might
get a little bit of a following going on.
Yeah, man. So that's
so
cool.
The
whole idea behind it.
So a lot of times when a lot of artists and a lot of people that either are musicians or they do artwork, a lot of times they write or they come from a place of where some type of pain and stuff. And I know you have a story about your nephew.
Yeah, man. My nephew and I. The one regret that I have about not being able to live in Tennessee any longer is you separate yourself from your family. And my nephew and I had a very good relationship over the telephone, and I talked to him a lot, sometimes twice a day, sometimes many times in a week. And he was kind of going through a hard time in his life, which honestly I feel very lucky to be alive myself, because I feel like for a young person the hardest part of life is probably the ages between 16 and 25, really. I mean, life is hard in general, but I really feel like the dynamics of life are constantly changing, and you're learning, you're maturing, and you're finding yourself, and you're wanting to follow your dreams, and you don't know exactly what that is. But he was kind of going through that time of his life, and I talked to him 2 days before he passed away, and he left me the most beautiful message on my voicemail, and I saved it for about, I think, 2 years before my phone broke and it got deleted. But he died way too young, in my opinion. He was 19 years old, and it was an accident at work. And I mean, children die, from the moment they're born, and so it's a sad thing to see your loved ones go. But it's even more sad when a person doesn't have time to enjoy this beautiful place on Earth. You know what I mean? And so it left a big scar. I've had a lot of loved ones die, but with Billy passing away, it left a big scar in my life. And one day I felt compelled to write a song about it, and I think it was more driven because my sister, she went through this dark place where she couldn't even get off the couch. that was her baby. Like, I can't
Yeah,
imagine
I can't even imagine
having
that.
kids and being a dad. Like, I could not imagine if my son died. I don't know what
You don't
I'd
know
do.
how you would respond.
Yeah, and so nobody knows how to deal with that dark side of life. And so her way of handling it was she didn't want to eat, she didn't want to sleep, and all this stuff. And the person that she was in a relationship with found it very hard to deal with. And he actually ended up leaving her during that time. And I don't know the dynamics of the relationship,
Yeah.
but for whatever reason, it inspired me to write a song about it, which was geared around the fact that, you know, how I handle my grieving is different than how you may handle yours, you know.
Exactly.
And so you can't predict how each person, it's just, it's hard stuff.
It is. Grieving is different for everybody. So you wrote a song about it. Why
Yeah.
don't you play the
Okay.
song for us, and you know we'll listen to the awesome
Cool.
sounds of J.J. Brown, everybody.
I've been checking my voicemail, hoping for a missed call. I keep telling myself that you're not really gone. I'm praying to angels, hoping to wake from this terrible nightmare that I cannot shake. But you act like this should be easy, no fear of sleeping or ever feeling dizzy. I just can't seem to go on. You say it's one way or the other. I say, do you care? I did not ask for this, and I do not think it's fair that you're handing out forgiveness as if I should feel some blame. You can wave your finger, curse my name, saying it's one way or the other. It's time to move on. It's one way or the other. Let go or hold on to a memory. I'll just sit here for hours, watch the walls as they bend. My tired, swollen eyes are playing tricks on me again. You must think I'm a hero, that I can fix this. I'm waiting on angels to help me forget. But you act like this should be easy, no fear of living or ever feeling empty. I just can't seem to go on. You say it's one way or the other. I say, do you care? I did not ask for this, and I do not think it's fair that you're handing out forgiveness as if I should feel some blame. You can wave your finger, curse my name, saying it's one way or the other. It's time to move on. It's one way or the other. Let go or hold on. It's one way or the other. It's time to live strong. It's one way or the other. Let go or hold on. And when you look into my eyes, oh, when I look into my own eyes, oh, when you look into my eyes, is it me that you see inside? Oh, 'cause lately I just don't know who I am. Only I know what's good for me. I've lost all control, you see. So I dream of being healthy once again. 'Cause I wanna feel like the old me. 'Cause I wanna live my life it's time to move on. It's one way or the other, let go, or hold on to a memory.
Studio audience.
Yeah, man.
What?
I choose to hold on to a memory.
Choose to hold on to a memory. I think
right.
everybody can relate to that song. JJ, I just want to thank you so much for
you,
being
man.
here. I think when people hear what you've been through, you're a veteran. Thank you so much for your
Yeah,
service.
you're
I mean, he's a
welcome.
songwriter.
Yeah.
He's doing big things out here, you guys. Don't forget, he's going to be at the Tachi Palace Hotel and Casino tonight.
yeah.
From what time?
9 to midnight. We'll
9
be
to
rocking.
midnight, rocking it
I got
out.
Matt Moulton and Peter Wolf. We'll be jamming, man.
That's right.
We get down.
Tachi Palace right here. My sponsors, you guys. He's going to be there. Woo, yeah, give it up.
But I gotta plug the song before we leave. If you like the song, you can go to iTunes and buy it.
Go ahead.
99 cents, Amazon, iTunes, or you can go to my website, jjbrownmusic.com.
jjbrownmusic.com. You guys look for his website. He also has a Facebook, JJ Brown. He's
right.
on iTunes. Check out his music. He's everywhere. He's going to be at the fairies everywhere in Fresno. On your website, they can find out all where you're going to be at, right?
That's
you
right.
guys, let's support each other. I just want to thank you so much for being here, and I want to thank
course.
all
Thanks for
my
having me.
guests today. And I think everything comes down to performance. It always comes from passion and not pressure. And that was with Lisa, with Simone, and with you. Everybody's doing what they love because of the passion that they have. So thank you so much, you guys. Don't forget to tune in next week, every Friday, live 3 to 4. Ernestine Hill, Talk to Me. Thank you so much. JJ, is there anybody else you'd like to thank out there?
Yeah, man. I'd like to thank my band because we've been recording that song all day and it's awesome. So
That's right.
It's out. It's available now as a vocal acoustic version, but we're also doing a full band, so it's cool.
All right. Thank you so much.
right.
Thank you, everybody. And make sure
Take
you're here
care.
next week.
Fat Man's Alley, Hungry Howie's, and Scoops Ice Cream. Tower Health Food, Samba Steakhouse, Mike Briggs Properties. There's Tower Market, Farmers Market too. Kuka's and Landmark, Mr. Sushi for you. Chicken Pie Shop, Fulton's Pulley, Palomino's, Spinner's Records, Tower Bike Shop, Irene's To Go, Bobby Sal's Restaurant, The Perfect Blend, and Million Elephant, H&R Block, Starbucks Coffee, Piemonte's, Roger Rocca's Dinner Theater, The Second Space, Tower Tattoos, La Tienda, Me and Ed's is the place, International Furniture, The Review Cafe, Teasers World Tea Market, Love Oak Knows the Way, Typhoon Restaurant, The Game Preserve, and B of A, Sequoia Brewing, Russo Restaurant, Tower Clocks Today. Come to the tower, there's so much fun for everyone. Every morning, every evening, ain't we got fun?
You're watching CentralValleyTalk.com.
CentralValleyTalk.com.
Hey, do you know what you're going to do this weekend?
I do.
You do?
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to be here Friday from 7 to 8.
There you are, right here on CentralValleyTalk.com. It's Splotch on Fresno. I'm Laura Splotch. This is my guy, Boo, Brian Peters, and my favorite co-host. And we are here every Friday night to let you know what's going on this weekend. We got great bands, live bands. We've got great guests. We've got good fun. We got great beer. And we love to have you come down and visit us in the studio at 1212 North Van Ness. And come on down to Splotch on Fresno. We are here for you, and we'll see you out at the shows.
Welcome to Johnny's Porch.
About that.
We have been doing this for a
Me,
year.
my memory of the porch is that it's very much where women ruled. It was almost a throne.
You going like that?
I'm circular. See, Southern folks are circular. What you said, preach. You want me to preach? Love sharing those things and those strong drinks.
Better and go for.
Ain't gonna let it turn me around. Turn me around. Ain't gonna let nobody. Okay. To myself, I said self. Myself said yeah.
That was a good one.
That was good, girl. I'm good.
Helping you become the best reflection of yourself. And what was that? The one God intended all along. We're going to get there together, I promise you. Thank God for the Pope. Amen.
CentralValleyTalk.com